A group of scholars and I recently published a follow-up article to our popular EDUCAUSE piece, The Difference Between Emergency Remote Teaching and Online Learning, titled 1 Year Later and Counting, Reflections on Emergency Remote Teaching and Online Learning. Before I discuss this new article, let me give you a brief recap of the first one. Is emergency remote teaching the same as online teaching? Okay, now that we have that settled, what have we learned since the start of the global pandemic? First, the universities that invested in and supported online learning prior to the pandemic were in a better place to support students and saw higher enrollments than those that did not. Second, the myth that online learning is inferior to in-person learning still persists, even though decades of research shows that there is no significant difference between these two types of learning environments. Unfortunately, many higher education leaders and faculty continue to use this false narrative rather than rely on evidence when making decisions and designing policies for the future of their institutions. I don't know, SpongeBob. I just don't know. Third, the word normal in higher education has become a synonym for pre-pandemic times, even though pre-pandemic times were not normal for many, including those with disabilities who struggled with the rigidity of traditional in-person learning environments, and students who were targeted or bullied on campus and found relief in online settings. Then, of course, there were those faculty who tried to replicate their normal teaching practices by using invasive digital exam proctoring tools, which turned out to be disproportionately harmful for many groups of students. Yeah, that's a big don't. So, where does that leave us? We are at a tipping point in higher education. What happens next depends on university leaders, faculty, instructional designers, and scholars. Those who reflect upon and learn from the pandemic times and embrace evidence rather than false narratives may very well outlast those who don't. Only time will tell. Check out our article to learn more. And if you work at or attend a university, take a close look at the markers of institutional excellence for online and blended learning that we outlined in the article to reflect on whether your institution is ready for an ever-changing future. Thank you for watching.